Hi friends, it's Miss Drywa. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful 3-day weekend. You deserved it. You've been working so hard. I hope you relaxed and enjoyed yourself. So, for science this week, we're actually going to be talking about the water cycle. And even though we're not going to be talking about the water cycle really fully and the steps of it until Friday, there are other things that we need to know before we get to this water cycle. So today we're going to focus on a few vocab words that I know some of you have already seen in prior years, but we need to go over them because maybe you haven't seen them or maybe you have forgotten, and that's okay. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to focus on some vocab that will really help us. Then we're going to talk about clouds, precipitation, and the water cycle. All right, friends? So let's get started. So you can go on to Nearpod after this, do math, ELA, social studies, any services you have, and have a great day. Okay, so water cycle vocabulary. Exciting stuff, friends. Okay, so the first word that we're going to need to know to help us this week is evaporate. Now, I know some of you might have heard the word evaporate, and you probably should have in last year's science, but it's okay if you don't remember, or if you didn't. It's really okay because we're here today, excuse me, and this is what we're going to do. So, evaporate. I want everyone to say the word evaporate. Great job. So, evaporate is when a liquid changes to a gas. So now we've talked about matter. Sorry, friends. We talked about matter, and all my friends could tell me that matter was the 3 states were solid, liquid, and gas. So we talked about that a while ago, even before when we were still at Tigerman. But look at that, it's back again. Now we're talking about the process of a liquid changing to a gas. So this is what evaporation is, the liquid actually changing to a gas. So if you look here on this picture, we have solid ice, which we're really not talking about that one so much in this. But you have the liquid, the water here, changing to water vapor, which is the gas form of water. So if you look, there's the sun, and it's changing from the heat. Okay, so the sun, the heat from the sun, changes the water to a gas. Just like over in this picture, friends. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger for us. I can see the water inside the kettle. It's hot. I know it's hot because it's boiling. All those bubbles mean it's boiling. And then the water is changing to a gas, and it looks like steam is coming out. Sometimes you can see the gas like we talked about, and sometimes you can't. In this case, we can see the water vapor coming out. Sometimes, like if it's the ocean and the sun is heating up the ocean, we can't always see the water vapor. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. It depends, friends. So, evaporate when a liquid changes to a gas. Liquid to gas, evaporate. Evaporate, liquid to gas. All right, so let's do the next one. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a picture here. This one I thought was so cool. I did not do this myself, but somebody else did on the internet. So they went outside and they outlined a puddle. This whole entire thing was a puddle. And from the sun hit, all the heat from the sun beating on it, look how small the puddle is now. The rest of it evaporated. It changed to a gas, and now the gas is floating in the air. The water doesn't just disappear. It has to go somewhere. And that's what happens. The sun makes it go to a gas. That puddle evaporated into a gas. Pretty cool. Now, I said something in the other slide about water vapor. What is water vapor? Well, it's water in a gas form. We also call it steam. Now, steam you can typically see. Water vapor, usually you can't see. So when we're talking about the water cycle, friends, and the water is evaporating from the sun into the air, it's turning into water vapor. So water vapor is water in a gas form. Remember, ice is water in a solid form. Water is in a liquid form, And water vapor is in a gas form. Then we have condensation. Everybody say condensation. Awesome job. This now is when a gas turns into a liquid. So look at the condensation. Have you ever had a cup that was cold water or cold lemonade and it's hot outside, and next thing you know your cup's all wet and your hand's getting wet? Well, the glass isn't leaking. There's no hole or crack in your cup. It's the condensation. It's when that gas that's around your cup turns into a liquid. Okay, so look, we have in this picture, we have the cold glass from the cold water, the warm, moist air. So the warm air is also hitting the glass, but the glass is cold. So now we have cold and hot or warm hitting each other, and it's turning into condensation. Condensation, gas to a liquid. Evaporation, liquid to a gas. They're opposites, friends. It's okay, we're going to keep talking about this on the Nearpod. Then we have precipitation. A lot of fancy words. Everybody say precipitation. Awesome job. This, friends, is just the water that falls from the clouds to the ground. So you have rain is precipitation, snow, hail. Okay, those are the three we're going to focus on this week. So any type of water that falls from the clouds to the ground is precipitation. Okay, so let's review briefly our important words. So evaporate, that is just a liquid to a gas. So everyone say evaporate, a liquid to a gas. Good. Water vapor is just water in a gas form. It even has the word water in it. And vapor means gas. So water, vapor. Basically water, gas. Condensation. Gas to a liquid. So everyone say condensation. Gas to a liquid. And precipitation. Water from the clouds. Easy peasy. Great job, friends. Nice listening. You're going to have all these words again reviewed for you on your Nearpod. You'll do a couple activities with them. And then hopefully this will help you. If you don't have them memorized today, it's okay, friends, because we will see them tomorrow and the next day, or every day this week until Friday. So this is just to prepare you. So when you do see these words, maybe tomorrow in the textbook or the day after, you're not like, hey, Miss Drywa, what is that? Okay? So have a great day, friends.